Hello everybody! In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at a new feature being added to Minecraft. That is, the Crafter. For those who don't know, the Crafter was announced during Minecraft Live 2023, and this will be added to the official release with 1.21. But right now, we're able to play around with it in the most recent test version, and that is Snapshot 23w42a. That's a mouthful, huh? So I thought it would be fun to load up a copy of my Let's Play world and apply the crafters to some of our already existing farms and see what kind of nonsense we can come up with. All right, so first things first, what better way to start off the video than by applying the crafter to our first automatic farm, the iron farm. All right, I've cleared out some space here. Need maybe a little bit more, but so here is our iron farm fully exposed, and it's pretty simple, right? It doesn't get too complicated. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take all of this iron and we're gonna automatically craft it into iron blocks and store those so that we don't have to come over here and do that ourselves. So that that'll be pretty cool. We're gonna keep it basic for this first farm, and we're gonna get more complicated and more advanced as we go on with the video. So let's tear this baby apart. Let's see what we can come up with. Okay, here we go. We have it. The most basic use of the crafter, I think. I can really imagine most people using. So this is a pretty basic circuit. I think most everybody's going to eventually use at some point. It might even be able to go simpler than this, but this is pretty simple. All we're doing is we're reading the signal with the comparator out of the crafter. This eventually gets filled up, in this case with iron. And we're making sure of that because of the filter. Thank you, Impulse SV. So we're reading the signal with the comparator, and then we're also subtracting the signal off to the side there, off of that composter. That composter is conveniently outputting a signal of 8. So this crafter will output a signal of a total of 9, one for every slot filled. So 8 minus 9 will get one signal, or one redstone power, essentially. Once this is full, we send that into the target block. Then we pull that out, essentially, with this redstone dust, sending it into the repeater, right into this block, which is enough to power the crafter. And at that point, since it's full... Oh, wait. Oh, dang it. We can almost watch it. All right. But once it's full, it'll then craft a block of iron, and we're stashing it in the box down below. So we have a stupid amount of storage here. No real reason to do that other than we never have to pay attention to this farm, like, ever again. What's going on up there? That skeleton just owned that golem. Wow, I kind of feel bad. And then, I guess we could do the same thing with the bone meal, but, this barely makes any bone meal to begin with, so I'm not even going to bother with that. But speaking of bone meal, I think that's where we're going to go next. I, of course, mean the moss farm. The wonderful moss farm we finished last time. So we have a decent amount of storage here, but we can make it even more decent now. So I do kind of have to wreck the aesthetic here a little bit, but this is just for testing and for fun. We're not going to keep any of this. We'll do better once it's official. So it might not look pretty, but I tell you, this is pretty cool. So we're taking the same exact concept we just did last time to the iron farm. Now we're applying it to the moss farm for bone meal. Just taking it a step further. So same circuit as before to craft all the bone meal. into bone blocks. You know, same thing. But then we load that into a shulker box loader, for that matter. So it's pretty simple design. Basically, we're just taking the signal, or wait until it's signal strength 15, which means it's full. Take that signal, send it around the back. We're essentially just breaking the shulker box. It'll get stashed away in the box below. And then since there's an observer there, that'll just so happen to dispense one of the empty shulker boxes. We've provided it. Oh yeah. Pretty cool stuff. So yeah, it'll craft all the bone meal into bone blocks. And then once it's full, break the shulker box. That makes the ultimate storage for bone meal. One last thing I think we should do for this video, and that is to make our rocket factory that we just recently built and actually make it into a factory. It's kind of cool because when I conceptualized this, I did kind of imagine I would be doing this all by hand, but now that idea is a thing of the past. It's time for forward thinking. Automatic rockets. Let's go. All right, everybody. We've got some mad Minecraft science. That's what it feels like, at least. Okay, so I'll try to simplify all of this as best as possible. So what we got over here to the left and right, both of these are the same, so keep that in mind. We're just taking all of our sugarcane, because behind here is a sugarcane farm. Taking all of our sugarcane and crafting it down into paper. And we could easily do that by first disabling 6 of these slots, and then doing the same circuit as we were doing before for our full block recipes. Because disabling slots actually kind of counts as filling those slots. So it makes things pretty convenient for us. Especially making single item recipes. Yeah. So we eventually just dispense all of that paper that we're making all down into this dropper here. Okay. Perfect. Then up above here, we have a creeper farm, for those who don't know. So essentially that just generates gunpowder over time. And all that gunpowder simply just gets filtered, or funneled rather, down into this dropper here. Okay. Both those droppers are facing into this crafter here, and yeah, as you can see, gunpowder plus paper equals firework rockets. Very cool. And then when that crafter goes off, we are then filling this barrel, and we're making sure that this barrel stays full with redstone magic. So it's the bottomless barrel of rockets, essentially. So, how does that work, dear buns? How does that work? Why, it works by all of this. All of this makes that happen. Yeah. Imagine that. All right, so everything back here is a little hard to explain, so bear with me here. But we essentially have 3 systems at play here that all need to agree with each other whether or not we need to start crafting rockets en masse. System number 1 is the barrel full or not? Right now it's full, so all this redstone's turned on. But if the barrel were to not be full, this redstone line would all shut off, essentially. But on the left and right here, we are also checking to see if we have items in the droppers on the left and right. One with gunpowder, one with paper. We're doing that because if one of these droppers ever gets empty, but we're still trying to craft rockets, it starts stuffing both slots full of gunpowder, and then it starts messing up, and then you're not crafting rockets anymore, right? So we're trying to make it smart, so it's trying to see if we have items to work with in the first place. So if everything is in agreement, which right now it is, we have enough gunpowder and we have enough paper. Everything's in agreement right now, so if the barrel ever gets non-full, look at that, it starts crafting rockets. Just like that. And then, of course, if the dropper gets low enough of paper, which it will here pretty soon, like so, the system then turns off. Granted, our barrel is not full yet, but now we're going to be waiting until we get enough paper to start the cycle over again. So effectively, what we have is automatic firework rockets, and I don't have to do anything but stand in my AFK spot for the creepers. That's cool. Now imagine you hook that up to a shulker box loader, and then now you can have shulker boxes on shulker boxes of firework rockets, and all you have to do is turn your game on. That's pretty insane. Oh man. Okay, I need to sleep. Sleep with me, Jules. This update, it's gonna be pretty freaking cool, I have to say. My dreams of a firework rocket factory, they've been realized. It's real. It's an actual factory now. That's awesome. This one was a little bit of a short one, but I just had to play with this. It was so fun, and I just wanted to bring you all along the journey with me. So, of course, as always, leave a like if you liked the video. Subscribe if you would like more content along these lines. Let me know down in the comments what you think of the crafter. What kind of things are you excited to use the crafter for? What kind of farms are you going to be implementing the crafter with? I want to know. Until next time, I'll talk to you all later. Have a good one. Ta-ta for now. Ta-ta. Bye-bye.